Monday, Hudson County TV stopped by the West New York Town Hall to meet up with Assemblywoman Angelica Jimenez. The reason being was she had roughly 600 people sign a petition that would put the town's controversial sign ordinance on the November ballot, where residents could then vote whether they approve or disapprove of this ordinance. Assemblywoman, thank you for joining us today. Could you just tell us exactly what you're doing here with these petitions?
Well, what we did is we submitted about 600 signatures. We will be submitting a few more. We technically have till tomorrow. And what these signatures, after review, would do is put the ordinance that was recently passed by the administration, it was a sign ordinance, put it on the November ballot as a question so that the voters could have a say. Basically, at the meeting was held here in Town Hall, and they excluded a lot of the people, a lot of the residents, and a lot of the business owners from the meeting because of the size of the people that wanted to get in. Apparently the room was filled to capacity, and it was not. They did try to change the venue, one of the commissioners, but it was not done. Basically, he did not have the majority of the votes. So we would like to do it the democratic way and be able to put it on November's ballot.
All right, were you surprised that, a couple months ago when this ordinance was introduced, were you surprised it was even introduced to begin with?
Yes, I was, because we do have similar ordinances in town. And the bottom line is it's a matter of enforcing them. We do have sign ordinances. We have residency ordinances. If you're an employee of the town, you have to reside here. So it's a matter of getting these ordinances enforced.
A lot of people seem to think this ordinance is politically motivated. So, based on what you've said thus far today, I'm assuming you would be in that group, correct?
Well, I feel that I was not for the ordinance because, like I said, we do have similar ordinances in town already. It might be, politically ordered. I feel it probably was. But being a Democrat, and my main concern was that we were not allowed to ask questions because we couldn't even go into the room to hear what was going on. So the best thing to do is, have the West New Yorkers vote on it. And that's where our stand as the West New York County Committee. I'm the chair, but that's what we're pushing this petition for, and we're hoping that we'll be able to get it on November's ballot.
All right, and how many signatures are on there right now?
About 600, but like I said, we still have till tomorrow. Today we'll be submitting a few more, but we have a good 600.
All right, and then assuming it does make it to the ballot in November, are you pretty confident that the residents of West New York are going to vote down this ordinance?
I'm hoping that they will vote their conscience, and the bottom line, what's going to happen is the Chamber of Commerce, the business owners, which are the ones that will be greatly affected, they're going to take a very strong part in this because they will either move to have the West New York residents vote in their favor, helping them, because they're the ones that are going to be paying the fines and have the fees that they'll be responsible for. So basically, the Chamber of Commerce will be the one that will take an active role in this, and that's how we're moving this, and we're hoping that it will be successful.
Additionally, Hudson County TV was able to catch up with Town Attorney Gilberto Garcia, who gave his take on the matter, who believes this is all just politically motivated. As you're aware, Assemblywoman Angelica Jimenez was just in the clerk's office a few minutes ago, filing some petitions which would make it so that the residents in West New York could vote on the sign ordinance that has been talked about for the past couple months here. So I just wanted to see, is this something that you've come across since you've been here?
Well, we come across politics every day, and I think this is just another political ploy of an elected official who's trying to do political campaigning. That's really my view of the situation, and I'm going to tell you why. There's always an explanation as to why I would say something like that. Ms. Jimenez needs to be more acquainted with the ordinance in order to make this kind of petition, which I'm sure, you go out and you get the signatures, but are the people really educated about it? We have said on many, many, many occasions that this is an old ordinance. It's been in the books for a very long time, and we are revamping it. In fact, I am making a further amendment so that the concerns espoused by the business community in our last meeting are taken care of. So I do not see why there would be the need to go out and collect petitions in the town of West New York to repeal an ordinance that's required, necessary, constitutional, and that every town has. It's pretty absurd. I think it's just another ploy to come in here, do politics, but the best, and I would consider and would give the advice that the next time they want to do that, they should know a little better what they're complaining about. There's no doubt about that. The beauty on the other side is this is the American process, and to make these kind of petitions doesn't mean anything as far as the law is concerned, but we definitely listen, we definitely hear them. It's the beauty of our country that we are permitted to do this and have our own personal opinion as to why this is being done. But I welcome it, and I think it's citizen participation at its best. So yes, great.
All right, so I mean, let's just say hypothetically it does end up on the ballot in November, and it actually gets voted down. What does that mean for the town of West New York at that stage?
Well, there is no need to do that. Whenever you consider, as a matter of law, a resolution, or in this case, more significantly, an ordinance that you believe has been passed capriciously, arbitrarily, or that it doesn't pass the constitutional requirements, all you have to do, instead of going out and get as many signatures as they have gotten here, I have no clue how many they are, you file a complaint in the Superior Court. It's called an action in lieu of prerogative writ, which challenges the decision of the Board of Commissioners. And in a case like that, a judge would make a determination. There's no need for a referendum to take down an ordinance. That's another thing that they should be more educated upon.
I'm John Hudson with Hudson County TV. For more information, log on to HudsonCountyTV.com.